Hello and welcome again. This is Robert Schein, Managing Director and Partner of Blanke, Schein Wealth Management. Today is our Friday Insights edition. This is going to be a short edition, and simply because this is essentially talking about the topic of estate planning post-election. Right now, we are in the midst of election season, right? So we're still having an undetermined outcome and a runoff for the Georgia 2 Senate seats, okay? And that's gonna happen January 5th. So big things are coming in the new year because 2020 is a never-ending saga of 2020, so why would we have a conclusion just about anything the way this year has actually played out? So we have to wait till what Congress does ultimately and how sort of the deck chairs basically fill out. And so if Senate is retained by the House or by the Republicans, then not much is going to change as it relates to estate planning, laws, rules, and regulations going forward. At least that's what we perceive at this moment, right? Anything can change. That being said, if both the House and the Senate are blue or held in Democrat hands, a lot can change as it relates to policy. So we have to stay close and pay attention to what happens in the new year. And the things that we have on our radar as it relates to estate planning that are very important as it relates to this election are the federal gift, estate gift, generation skipping trust, tax exemptions, the Q-tip trust, the plan changes on cost basis, capital gains rates. So both your estate planning, your estate plan itself, if you haven't had your estate plan updated, please do so. Start making your appointment now. For January with the estate planning attorney. If you need a referral to a great estate planning attorney, we have several that we can refer you to because every 3 years on the minimum, you need to have your estate plan updated and looked at to make certain that it's up to date with current laws. Laws change, your estate planning should change as well as your life changes. So all of that is an ongoing proactive approach versus reactive. You never want to do something like my father did when he finally, he got sick and he was critically ill. He had cancer, and he basically turned to my mom, my brother, and I and said, "Oh, by the way, there's some things from an estate planning standpoint that we have to take care of." Well, yeah, but Dad, you were in the hospital. Like, that's no place to be planning. So that's happened in my personal life, in my personal family. So if it can happen in my life, it can happen in your life. So I want to make certain that that doesn't happen to you. So I'm making that message very clear. Be proactive on estate planning. The estate planning tip number 2 is make it pliable, right? Make it to the rules of the day. Because oftentimes clients say to us, well, so many things can change in my life going forward, but I ultimately don't want to make the estate plan or the appointment of the estate planning attorney until I know definitively X, Y, and Z in my life. Well, that takes years to play out, right? Oftentimes it's with children and grandchildren and a few things. So the advice that we've seen here that we give our clients at Blanke Schein Wealth Management is essentially make certain that your estate plan is up to date and a reflection of your current situation in life, your goals and your feelings today, as well as to all the estate plan laws of the date and time that you're in. And then you can always change it and amend it going forward. Last thing you want to do is wait 10 years or so to get it updated, and by then it's just life happens, right? So just be proactive on that, and don't worry, it's not set. If you make a change to your estate planning this year, you could always change it next year. Estate planning attorneys are really good at making certain that they have safety valves to change it so that's not 100% permanent, or so don't ever get that in your head that like, oh gosh, I have to have it perfect before I go to them. No, it's a brainstorming session. You just draw it on the dry erase board. You bring in your financial team. I'm happy to jump on some calls with you as well so that we can articulate the same language, but also get on the same page as it relates to your intention. Because we've done that hundreds of times here with our clients to ultimately ensure what their needs and what their goals and what their wishes are accurately reflected in the jargon of sort of their trust, their wills and estates. Again, advanced medical directive, medical power of attorney, your will, all of this fun stuff needs to be updated. Again, I know it's not fun, but at the end of the day, it's responsibility. So I want you guys to take care of what you need to take care of and make sure you're just up to date. That's the most important thing. So make your appointment now. If you need some help, we're happy to direct you in the right direction for your estate plan. And then in our comments today, we have the all of the tips that I had. I didn't discuss them in great detail, but I just want to give you a high-level overview. But if you want the detail in our white paper today about post-election estate planning tips, go to the, just email Nyan or go to the link below and we'll have all that information for you. So thanks again. Have a wonderful weekend, and hopefully you get out there and get your holiday shopping done because we're running out of time. Take care. Bye-bye.